Thank you to all the amazing listeners out there. On behalf of the Reef Podcast, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for future mentions and new episodes. Have a great day.
Welcome everybody to another edition of the Reef Podcast, live on Twitch and Twitter on Spartan Gangs Network. My name is LuisIpa, here with the good man Kratos at the bottom this time, and we actually got our good guest right here, Amber. Thank you so much for being here, Amblee.
Anytime, you're very welcome.
Man, I'm so happy you're here. So, can you actually do like a little introduction about yourself and tell everybody about who you are?
I could. So, hi everyone. If you guys don't know me, my name is Amber. I'm 31, going on 32, from USA. I'm a Twitch streamer. I like to have fun, play games, meet new people along the way. I'm happy to be here with you guys. And thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. So I'm gonna let my buddy here, Nightmare, ask you the first question, and then
Okay.
he actually, and then after that, I'll go ahead and ask you a question as well.
Okay.
So, first question I have for you is what got you into streaming?
So, what got me into streaming was my brother-in-law started streaming at first, but he stopped it. I've been what I've been
You've been doing it for.
doing.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I was gonna say.
Sorry, I'm a little.
You're a little what?
I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, everyone gets nervous when they have like their first podcast interview. I mean,
Yeah.
that just happens. But I mean,
Yeah.
we all have tried to have fun here. We try get the
Yeah.
promotion going for the streamer that we have here when we do streamers, and
Yeah.
I wanna basically give a shout out to everybody that's here for you. I mean, we have a lot of viewership. A lot of people are here to talk to you. Like they're all hyping up the chat right now. I mean, I see Nightmare looking at the chat like, my gosh.
Yeah,
There's-
they're gonna make me cry.
I hope it's actually happy tears because you deserve it, Amblee. You do deserve it, and you're a great person. Okay, exactly like what Don says here. We love Amblee. Hashtag we love Amblee because that's all that matters. We all care about each other here. We don't judge nobody. We basically care about each other, and we basically all united. That's why, guys, that you're listening to the live video, and if you heard the intro, the song was called United because that's what we're all supposed to be. We're all supposed to be united through no matter who you are, just be together and actually work to make this world a better place. So, without further ado, Amblee, what was the first game that you actually played? Like in your do you remember the first game that you played?
Oof, that is a tough one, because I've been on the platform for this year will be 3 years, so that's a tough one to answer right there.
Oh, that's awesome. So, what is the game that you actually play right now? What is your favorite game right now?
So, probably my favorite game right now would have to be, I would say, Fortnite or BG3, Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, that's some good choices. So, do you prefer builds or no builds on Fortnite?
No builds.
Hey, there you go. That's the way to play. That's awesome. I'm gonna give you a plus here for that because that was awesome.
Now we gotta ask the other questions. Mods or no mods on Baldur's Gate 3?
Mods.
She said mods.
Mods.
She said
It's okay.
mods.
It's okay. Mods are good on Baldur's Gate. Like,
I
you
mean-
can't go wrong with them.
They make the characters unique, like the different ones.
And that's awesome. So, what made you want to actually create content on Twitch? Like, what made you want to think, like, you know what, I should do this, like, you know, for fun? Or if you actually, are you looking to eventually, like, you know, get the partnership status if it comes? Or, like, you're trying to do this as a full-time thing? Or what is your main goal?
So, right now, part-time, you're working, but possibly down the road, full-time. And, you know, I love doing this because it puts my mind in a better ease. Like, I've dealt with health issues in the past. We lost a sibling back in 2017, so it puts me in my happy place streaming.
That's awesome. I mean, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's what matters, you know, because, and the best part is that you meet so many nice people, you know, like you actually interact with so many people, you talk to people. And what is like something that happened on Fortnite recently that was really funny to you? Like, what was something funny that happened?
Well, then so you know how, like, you're driving the cars with, like, the different cars?
Mm-hmm.
I think I ran, like, maybe 2 to 3 people over, and then they were, like, coming behind me. I was driving my little car with it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, what actually, are you like the person that actually attacks in Fortnite, or are you the one that actually stays back and gives, like, you know, heal potions, like, you know, med kits, like, or like?
When I see them, I go right into battle.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're the aggressive person. That's awesome. You're like,
It depends.
it depends. That's awesome. But I mean, you mostly like to attack, be on the attack then.
Right,
You
you know,
know, She already said she enjoys doing the dodgeball thing. If you could dodge a car, you could dodge a ball.
yes.
That's awesome. So, what is one main goal you want to achieve this year with streaming? Like, what is one main goal?
Possibly one main goal would be maybe hit that follower goal that I'm after. Like, make it a community where more people could come in, interact.
That's awesome. So, what is your goal right now? What is your follower goal? Where are you at right now?
And right now I am at 1.9. I have 2K.
So your goal is to get to 2K, right?
Correct.
Okay, so right now, everybody that's actually live on Twitch and on Spartan Gang's Twitter, please, 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 please go follow this wonderful woman. Let's get her to 2K by the end of the night tonight. We need to get her to 2K so that way she can reach her goal way ahead of schedule. We need to do this right now, guys. So please do this for her. She deserves it. She's awesome. It's a great thing to do. I mean, we all basically work together as streamers. We all basically are united, and we all have to basically, like, you know, coexist with each other. I mean, that's how we all basically build friendships. We actually network, we connect, we basically interact with each other. So,
Good.
no, go ahead. You can talk.
You're right. We have fun out there on Twitch with each other.
Wait, say it again. I'm sorry. I couldn't understand.
We all, we all have fun out there on Twitch together. That's how we grow.
Yeah, exactly. We all follow each other. We all do that. They have a new feature called Stream Together, so you can actually work together to do that.
Oh, I love that.
That's awesome. So this is actually not a streamer question, but what is your? Do you have a favorite soda that you drink, or favorite juice that you drink? Like, what is your favorite soda that you drink when you're streaming?
So, favorite soda would have to be Coca-Cola.
Ooh. Do you have a favorite, like a vanilla Coke? Do you have a cherry Coca-Cola? Regular. I gotcha.
And water. You gotta stay hydrated.
Exactly. You always do have to stay hydrated because, I mean, the more you talk like me, I'm a talking parrot on the podcast. So I need up my water next to me sometimes because, I mean, sometimes I actually lose my voice. So I'm like, okay, let me get a drink of water so that way I don't lose it.
Why are you so, like we need to hydrate?
Exactly. So, Nightmare, what you got here, man?
Sorry, I'm trying to also keep an eye on chat. Our question keeper's not here, so
Yeah, no worries.
got full double duty. So next question I have for you. I noticed your shirt, The Autism Speaks. Do you like doing charity events when you stream during certain times for autism, or is it just
so? I've never done one yet, but this shirt, me and my sister, who she's an autistic support teacher at our school, so we actually did an autism awareness walk, and they gave out free shirts to those who did the walk.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome. My wife. The reason I asked that, my wife and my son's brother on his mom's side are both autistic. So seeing people with that awareness and helping support is always huge for me.
So that deserves a round of applause, Nightmare? Big round of applause,
yeah.
huh?
I'm 100% plus.
Woo, man. All right. So I know, this is actually your first time in a podcast ever. But I got a feeling that this is actually the beginning of your journey. You're going to get a lot of people come to your streams now and be like, oh my gosh, you were part of a podcast. You were actually in an interview. Like this, it's always a full blessing when we get somebody that's never been in a podcast and we basically give them the spotlight, because that's what we do here, guys. We basically give the spotlight for the person that's here, not for us. It's for that person that we're interviewing, always. All right.
And you know what? I love it that you guys do this. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. We've been doing this for going into 6 years, right, Nightmare?
Coming close to 6 years.
That's crazy, man. I mean, we're like halfway to 10 years, which is unbelievable. And everything started with just us being basically with no webcams, nothing. It's just basically mic and then a still image. That's it. All right. So another question I have for you, Amblee, is if you could actually meet a famous person, like a famous Twitch streamer right now, who would it be?
Oh, so I actually did meet a Twitch streamer before, but it would probably have to be oh, Louis, that stumped me right there, because there's possibly maybe you out there.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
a tough one, because there's so many people out there.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? If you ever go to a TwitchCon convention that I go to, I'll make sure to bring you some stickers so you can have some stickers from the podcast.
Sounds good. I'll try to make a trip there one year.
But we we really appreciate you, Amblee, because I mean we see the huge support you give to like so many people out there, like like people like the Wicked Lizard. You give it to so many people out there. I mean, a lot of my friends too, which is amazing, and that's why when you asked like if you could be part of this, I was like, hey, I don't mind this because I mean she needs the spotlight too because everybody deserves the spotlight when it comes to our podcast. We have even interviewed people that have 20 followers before, not even that many followers. So it doesn't matter how many you have, it's about what's in here in the heart. That's what matters the most. And if you actually want to get interviewed, hey, by all means, get booked up. We'll interview you, and we'll make sure like you're actually on the spotlight because that's what we do here. That's the main reason we never want to hit affiliate or partnership with the podcast because we want everybody to enjoy the podcast with no interruptions whatsoever, and they actually enjoy everything with no ads. So
I love that.
thank you. So
You're welcome.
let me ask you this: do you like pizza?
I do.
Okay. So what's your favorite topping?
Probably pepperoni or any topping besides mushrooms and pineapple.
Oh, she got you, Nightmare.
It's all on the toppings with the pineapple. Come on.
I mean, so
You know what? I will say this though. If he asks the question tonight, if we get anybody from now on, if we get anybody that agrees with this man on a certain question, you guys will see me eat one of these Carolina Reaper almonds.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to put some. I have that much faith that you are the only person that we will ever meet that answers it the way you do.
if you ask me why, I got a good reason why.
Why?
Okay, we got to hear why.
So I have a ileostomy on my stomach area, so I can't have like certain foods.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I can't have like pineapple, mushrooms, all that kind of food.
So it's not she doesn't like them, she just can't have them.
Correct.
There you go, Louie.
Okay. So here's the interesting question. If you could have it, would you eat it? Would you eat the pineapples on the pizza?
If I could have it, yes.
Okay, so there you go. So Nightmare wins this. That's awesome. Okay, so Nightmare, you got another question here too.
I do. So you mentioned liking Fortnite and Baldur's Gate 3. Is there any, other than those two, is there any single player games that you enjoy streaming?
Rocket League,
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Fall Guys.
Yes. Fall Guys.
Some RPG games like Honkai Star Rail, ZZZ, Demonologist, all the different kinds.
So basically, overall, you're a super gamer. You just love gaming in general.
Correct.
That's awesome. Okay, so here's a silly question. I'm sorry to steal this from you, Nightmare. I know, we all share questions here.
Go ahead.
But I'm gonna ask or you know what? I'll let you ask it. The tiger question, the tiger and the shark question.
Okay. So what is a more terrifying thought for you? Tigers with the ability to constantly breathe underwater, or sharks that are capable of flying through the air?
Maybe the. No!
It's a hard one.
They're both hard. Maybe the shark?
Ooh, the sharks with flying. So basically, Sharknado.
Yes!
Oh my gosh, that's funny. That's awesome.
But what here's the thing. We've had the movies about Sharknado. I don't even know what we're on now. 5, 6, 100, I don't know. But we haven't seen Tiger Tsunami yet.
Okay, so what if they come out with a Tiger Tsunami or a Tiger vs. Shark movie?
Man, that is true. We have not seen Tiger versus Shark. I mean, maybe they'll make a Tiger-nado, Tignado or something. Some movie based on tigers would be great though. Like that would be interesting to see.
Tigers and sharks, tiger and nail, there you go.
This is awesome, man. Something about podcasts, guys. I mean, just in general, like, bringing everybody together to have a laugh and just basically, like, goof off and be silly like this. It's just great. I love this. This is the main reason why I did this podcast, because I love people like you, Amblee, that are so open up to, like, talk and basically tell me, like, what you actually like, what you don't like, things like that. It's great. It's amazing, because everybody, like, should always share their stories on how they became a streamer and what actually made them actually do everything they do. And from what I know, you have been a very, very, very devoted fan of the podcast, because you have tuned in to every single episode of the podcast ever since you came through for the first time. And what I'm gonna do on behalf of, like, the Reef Podcast and Spartan Gang is I'm gonna get you a shirt that has, like, the little rainbow colors. And I'm actually, like, whenever you actually go to a convention, like if it's TwitchCon in San Diego, I'll definitely bring it. And what I'm gonna do is I'll make sure I signed it, and I'm gonna make sure my co-host here signs it too, so that way we can give you that shirt on behalf of all of us that we care about you and we appreciate you a lot.
And definitely I'll have to come to TwitchCon one year and meet you guys.
So basically, like, we'll be at TwitchCon. I mean, we're gonna try to go more than likely next year. We'll try our best. I mean, depends how everything falls through. But I mean, even if my co-host can make it, I'll try my best to make it. And then basically, like, whenever we do meet at a convention, I'll bring you the shirt, I'll bring you the stickers, and then I'll make sure to sign that shirt for you.
I appreciate you guys.
Well, we appreciate people like you that basically have been devoted to watching the whole podcast every single time we have it here. It's just amazing. It's a true blessing that all you guys have been tuning in all these years. And now that, like, we actually are in the Spartan Gang network on Twitter, we have even grown even bigger. So I'm gonna announce right now in front of everybody that's watching here, and you as well, Amblee, is that the podcast is actually ranked 113th in the whole world out of a million.
As of the last time being checked.
I'm pretty sure we're probably in double digits by now, but I want to thank everybody, including you, Amblee, everybody that has been watching the podcast. You guys have been basically phenomenal, and you guys have basically made us actually rank on the top podcasts in the world, and it has been amazing. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for all you have done for this podcast, because I always say this on my streams, but I'm going to say it here. If it wasn't for you guys, the viewers, the supporters, this podcast would not have existed. I kid you not. I was super nervous to do this podcast at first, because everybody's always nervous to get behind a mic for the first time. And you guys that have supported this for so many years have been amazing. So thank you for what you did, and we appreciate you all.
And thank you guys for being awesome and amazing out there as well, for doing this.
Man, I'm about to break down in tears, dude. I really am.
You know what? Happy.
This is why we have the glasses on.
Yeah.
Happy tears is the way to go. Happy tears all the way.
It's happy tears, but it's like, overwhelming how many people care about this. It's unbelievable. Like, I never thought, like, all this would happen. And I cannot thank everybody that has supported this like for so long. And okay, before I get more, I don't want to get too emotional because I'm gonna wait for. We're actually gonna have an episode, guys, that is gonna be just me and Nightmare talking, and we'll take Q&A from you guys, the viewers. Like you guys can ask us any questions you want about the podcast, and we'll be able to answer them as well. So if you guys have questions for Amblee, please put them on the chat. Nightmare will try his best to actually hold on to them so that way he can copy and paste, and he'll be ready to actually ask the questions to Amblee, and we'll go from there. But I mean, for now, I'll let Nightmare ask another question. So Nightmare, go ahead.
We actually do have a question that came in,
Okay.
and I'm probably going to butcher this, from Kuro Ganashi. Question is, how does it make you feel looking back at all the progress you've done and how far you've come from the very start of your Twitch journey until now?
That curl right there, that's my other half, by the way.
Oh, yeah. He did mention that, like, he's actually excited to be with you earlier.
So, looking back, what was the question again, Nightmare?
The question was, how does it make you feel looking back at all the progress you've done so far, and how far you've come on Twitch since the very start of your Twitch journey?
It makes me feel happy on the inside and outside, coming this far and keeping going.
It's awesome. All right, so it looks like we have 2 more questions too, right here.
Yes. The next question from Tommy: should we start looking at flights for TwitchCon?
Oh, wow.
Yes, Tommy. Yes, if it's Tommy Niche, that's my brother-in-law.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. We'll try our best to be there next year at TwitchCon. I mean, it depends how everything falls in place. But I mean, if we actually do go, it'll be amazing to actually meet all of you guys. Because I mean,
Mine will be next year or the year after for sure.
mm-hmm.
Will be the first time for me going.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you never been to a TwitchCon, right?
No, I have not been to TwitchCon. I've been to other conventions, but never TwitchCon.
Gotcha. All right, so it looks like we got 2 more questions coming up. My lord, the questions are piling up.
I know, they're coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Stealthy Vixen asks, what is the biggest accomplishment you want to achieve in the streaming world?
So, maybe one day hit partner down the road and bring you guys along for the ride on Twitch.
That's awesome. All right, so got a question. I think another one, right? Manny?
Yes, Manny was the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Manny the Elf asked, if you were to do a charity event, what organization would you want to raise money for?
That is a good question, man. Possibly the autism awareness.
That's awesome. That's a really good one. Really awesome. And like I said, guys, if you have not followed Amblee yet, please do. Please give her a follow. And let's get her, like I said, to 2K. Or at least close. I mean, you never know. She might be close. I'm not sure because I don't check. While I'm doing my podcast, I cannot check any other thing because all my monitors are completely busy right now. So it's a little bit like that.
And who knows, if we hit that 2K, maybe I'll have to do something epic for this stream.
There you go. You heard it from Amblee here. She said that she'll do something epic for y'all if you actually help her reach the goal. Does it have to be Amblee for by the end of the year, or does it have to be like for the month?
You know what? we'll make it the end of the year.
End of the year. Okay. So what happens if you reach that tonight? Are you gonna put another goal or?
Oh, so yes, if I reach it tonight, I will put another goal up there. Not sure what yet, but I'll make it something unique and epic out there.
Okay, that's awesome. So, besides pizza, what is your favorite food to eat?
I like hamburgers,
Ooh.
steak, chicken, all the different kinds of foods.
Have you ever tried sushi?
No.
No? Okay. So, achievable goal. That's what Luna says here. So, that's good. So that means like that everyone's like more than likely like don't be surprised, Amblee, if you're getting a lot of followers tonight. Because I mean, shout outs to Spot'em Gang Network for basically letting us stream on Twitter. I mean, it's amazing that they let us do this on their channel. And they're really thankful for them for doing this for us. And shout outs to everybody that came with Kura. I think he said to name him Kura, right?
Kura, yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Kura with the giant raid on the podcast as well, because I did not expect that. Like, I mean, I know I have my sunglasses, but if you would not see me with sunglasses, my eyes would be like this big right now. Like, I'll be like, holy cow, like what the hell. But yeah, Kuro is the GOAT, 100%. It's unbelievable.
He is. He is. He's the guy in my life.
All right, so we do have that question finally come up, Nightmare, from that person.
Yes. Future Mrs. Nash said, "Can you tell me about the community you built since streaming?"
Yes. So that is my sister, by the way. So yes, the community that I built since streaming is amazing and awesome. Even like when I play Fortnite, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and all of them, I even let the community know. If they wanted to come up and play community games, they are always welcome to come and play them with me.
Gotcha. So, I mean, you were. I'm gonna answer this one for Fuzz. We actually asked that earlier, and for some reason, Emily said that she wanted to meet me as a streamer. So I was like, oh my gosh, like there's so many out there, like besides me. I always try not to share the spotlight because this is about her. So it's an honor that she actually says I would love to meet you as a streamer, because I mean she's been watching the podcast for a while, so I mean it's great. But I mean there's multiple other people, honestly. Like I mean I get a little nervous when people say like, oh, I would like to meet you as a streamer because you sound nice, you sound cool and everything. I'm like, don't say that. I get nervous when I get on the spotlight. I really do.
I put him under enough pressure as the co-host. We're good.
Oh my goodness, we just got.
I'm gonna let you ask it, Louis.
Oh my gosh, are you ready for this question, Amblee? So
I am ready.
okay, so Kuro here says, would you do me the honor of marrying me one day, Amblee? Oh my goodness. My goodness.
I think this is the first.
Yeah, this is the first on the podcast.
Carl's actually proposing right now.
Yes, he is.
What? I have an answer for him. Colonel? Yes, down the road.
So she says yes down the road, Kuro. That's awesome.
He's actually making me almost tearing up over here.
We were very stunned. Yes, Eclipse. We were very stunned because we that's never happened. But congratulations to Kuro and Amblee, future husband and wife. That's adorable. We gotta have to clip this and make it into a short nightmare. We really do, because this is actually really adorable. Like, oh my gosh, I'm speechless right now. Okay.
I'm speechless with you.
But I wanted to say, here comes the silly questions. Okay, so
Yes.
I'm not asking my final question until the very last question. This is the funny, silly questions, Amblee, that we're gonna ask you. So I hope you're ready for these. Okay.
I'm ready.
So the first one I have for you: would you rather be invisible, or would you rather breathe underwater?
Possibly invisible, so no one can see where you are at all the times.
All right, Nightmare, what you got?
Okay. Do you like camping?
Never been camping before.
Okay, so if you could pick which one you would do for a first time as camping, would you rather do an RV or cabin, or would you rather go in a tent?
Possibly RV.
RV. That's actually really nice because you won't get bitten by mosquitoes or anything.
Right.
That's actually the same. But I mean, the true camping experience is in a campfire. I do agree with that. All right. So next silly question I have for you. You ready?
I'm right.
Okay. Would you rather fight a goose or a duck?
Possibly. um. Possibly a goose.
You'd rather fight a goose.
I would.
Most
No, neither
evil,
one of those is working for me.
most evil one out there. Geese are evil. They're pure evil.
Ducks aren't much better.
Ramen here says, I ain't fighting a cobra chicken.
See?
Those things hiss at you just for going near them.
And Aluna's,
Ducks are worse because ducks will just stare at you and then come chasing you.
Aluna here says, don't fuck with a duck.
Look, I will admit on here with no uncertainty, with no remorse at all, I am terrified of ducks. You can give me a fake one all day long. The real duck, I am terrified of real ducks.
So you're saying that if I bring you the Affleck duck next to you, you're gonna run away?
Nope, nope, I'm gone.
He's running out the door like.
It's not even running at that point. It is the equivalent of teleporting. I am gone.
Oh my goodness. Oh, looks like we got another question come up from Fuzz. So
Awesome, yes.
go ahead.
If you were to choose to meet your favorite streamer, who would it be and why? In case my question got missed, I apologize. Fuzzum, we answered that one. She picked Louis.
Which is
And they want to know why.
why?
They do want to know why.
Yes.
Because I consider Louis a good friend. I've been in his streams before, and every time I go in there, I smile when I go in there.
That's touching. That actually hits me like right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, you ready for your question, Nightmare?
Yes, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Before we get to your one that may or may not cause me regret. So, do you prefer? Which would you prefer? This is a new question, so I'm trying to think of how I want to word it. Would you prefer having an unlimited amount of money in a bank account, or getting $2 million at one time, but you have to make it last the rest of your life?
That's a good one. That's a really
Probably the $1 million.
Okay. All right. So, okay. You want to explain the rules for this, Nightmare? I'll let you explain the rules for this.
For what I'm offering for this,
Yeah.
like how this works.
Yes.
Okay. So with this question, we have asked so many people, and the responses we get are hilarious with how this works. So if anybody does the same thing or says that he's normal for doing this, I will eat one of these Carolina Reaper almonds on stream with you guys on the podcast, and we'll do so gladly because we have not had any this man yet with this question.
All right. So here comes the question, guys. Amblee, you ready for this one?
I am ready for this question.
Okay. Do you eat cereal?
Yes.
Okay. When you eat your cereal, do you pour the milk first and then the cereal? Or do you do the cereal first and then the milk?
Cereal, then the milk.
Okay. Well, did you know, for me, I actually pour the milk first, and then on top of the milk, I put the cereal.
I did not know that one.
This man has been called everything from a sociopath to insane because of this.
Yeah. But wouldn't the cereal be soggy if you put the milk on first?
We get look at the responses, guys.
Oh, it just floats. It just floats.
Right? It would be blown up at the top. You'd be thinking, wait, why is my cereal blowing up the top? Because I put the milk in.
So looks like nobody agreed. So, oh look,
So
Aluna.
you have to
Oh
get
no
anybody to
no
agree.
no, Aluna. She says I do the same, Luis. She says I do that.
We got one. I'll do it just because we got one in the chat. So we'll count it.
Right, Denver, let's go.
I regret eating this. I don't get to the thing that makes me eat them on my stream, so we had to add more to it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So the last final statement. Is there anyone that you would like to give a shout out to on this podcast, Amblee? Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to? Like people that are here? Anybody?
That's a tough one, because there's probably a lot of people out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I want to give a shout out to my future husband, Kura.
That's awesome. And then you want to give a shout out to everybody that's here?
Even Kura.
Okay. So everybody that came to watch you here gets a huge, massive shout out. So I wish I could add everyone and everyone's name will pull up. That would be amazing. But shout outs to all of you guys that came support Amblee today. Shout outs to Cicada and the Spanum Gang Network for letting us stream on Twitter once again. You guys are simply amazing. And without further ado, thank you so much for being here, Amblee. We enjoyed talking with you. It was amazing to get to know you as a streamer and as a person. I hope you keep succeeding with your Twitch journey. We hope to see you be successful down the line and keep doing well. So thank you again for this opportunity to talk with us.
Thank you, guys.
And congratulations to you and Kuro as well.
Yes.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna answer Kuro's final question here.
Okay.
This podcast is not about me and Nightmare. This podcast is about Amblee, right here. Sorry, right here.
Yes.
It's all about Amblee. We never take anything for us. It's all about our guest, and it's all about the viewers that came support. So, thank you for the bottom of my heart for everybody. So, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for the night from the podcast. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Listen carefully, guys. In 2 weeks, we're interviewing a fellow Spartan Gang member. Now, if you guys want to know who it is, you have to wait for the trailer. I can't tell you. Wait for the trailer to come out, and you'll see who our guest is. Because our guest is a Spartan Gang member. And I'm telling you, this guy is in another level. It's in a complete different level. And I think this podcast is going to be as fun as the one that we just did with Amblee today, as the ones that we do before. We just love it, guys. We love doing this. And we love bringing you all this. So, on behalf of LuisIpa, I'm going to leave y'all with my outro here. Thank you all again, Nightmare. Thank you, Amblee, again. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Spartan Gang. You guys have a wonderful night. And we'll see y'all later. As always, today's episode of the Reef Podcast was streamed live on Twitch. If you could not make it to the live stream of the podcast, you can always listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and iHeart Radio. Thanks for listening. See you next time.